we start from question 1. Using demand and supply curve analysis, explain the factor influencing the demand for the product in the market. The answer is based on the graph. Changes in demand either is shiftward or upward is because of the factor that influencing the curve itself. There's two examples of the factor influencing the demand for the automobile product, which is Proton, SD and BHD, which is the first one is increasing or decreasing in consumer income. When consumer income has increased, they will more intend to buy a car because of they can afford and can choose which product that they want following by their income. Different situation, when consumer income has decreased, they will not intend to buy a car because if they follow their desire to buy, that can affect their budget. Other than that, expectation of future price also influencing the demand for product Proton. It is because when consumer expect price of car in future will be decreased, they will hold their intention to buy in present. Also, when consumer can predict price will increase in the future, they will buy the car before the price increase. Question B. Analyze the competitive landscape of the company or industry and discuss the market structure within which company selected operates. The answer is competitive landscape. The variety of options a customer can choose rather than one product. Proton, SD and BHD have a lot of rival, which is they need to compare with others, either Malaysia automobile or import company from other company. For example, Produa, which is Malaysia automobile company, and from the other country is Honda and Toyota. There are three market structure, which is monopoly, monopolistic and oligopoly. Proton, SD and BHD market structure is oligopoly. It is because the number of firms are few but the size of production are large. For example, in Malaysia, have a few of company that produce automobile, but the design and the type of car are variable. Proton, SD and BHD compete with other company by doing mutual independence. They always consider the reaction of their rival when choosing the price and sales target. For example, Produa introducing new model of SUV car, so Proton need to follow their rival to
Next, I will explain about consumer behavior in question 2. For question A, apply the concept of elasticity of demand to assess the price sensitivity of consumers towards product in the company. Then we go for the first concept, which is price elasticity of demand. So, we take one product of Proton, which is Proton X70. Then we insert all the information given into the formula of price elasticity of demand. For the final answer, we will get is negative 2.6921768878. As you can see on the graph, it shows a flatter slope of demand curve. The percentage change in price from 94,800 ringgit to 128,800 ringgit is smaller than the percentage change in quantity demand from 756 to 21,944. Therefore, we can conclude that the degree of responsiveness in elasticity of demand is elastic because the change in the price of Proton cars causes a bigger percentage change in the quantity demand of Proton's car. Then we go for the second concept, which is income elasticity of demand. For this question, we will use income from Proton cars. Then we insert all the information given into the formula of income elasticity of demand. For final answer, we will get is 1.9720777439. As you can see on the graph, it shows that an increase in income from 11,200 ringgit to 21,944 ringgit leads to an increase in quantity demand from 756 to 21,944. But the increase in the quantity demanded is more than the increase in income. All in all, we can conclude that the degree of responsiveness in increased elasticity of demand is elastic because the change in Proton's income causes a bigger percentage change in the quantity demand. And for the last concept, which is price elasticity of supply. For this question, we will use quantity supply for Proton cars in exchange with the demand. Then, we insert all the information given into the formula of price elasticity of the supply. For the final answer, we will get is 0.3229708736. As you can see on the graph, it shows a steeper slope of supply curve. The percentage change in price from 94,800 ringgit increased to 128,800 ringgit is larger than the percentage change in quantity supply from 8,141 increased to 9,084. Thus, we can conclude that the degree of responsiveness in the price elasticity of supply is inelastic because the change in the price of Proton cars causes a smaller percentage change in the quantity supplied of Proton. Question B. Discuss how change in consumer preference and technological advancements impact the company's product offerings and pricing strategies. change in consumer preference and technological advancements significantly influence Proton's product offerings and pricing strategies. To answer this question, let's break down each aspect. In aspect of consumer preference, shift towards sustainability. As consumers become more environmentally conscious, there is a growing demand for electric vehicles, EVs, and hybrids. Proton may need to develop or enhance its lineup to include more eco-friendly options to cater to this segment. For the next one, safety and autonomous features. There is a rising demand for vehicles with advanced safety features such as automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, and even semi-autonomous driving capabilities. Proton would need to incorporate these technologies to appeal to safety-conscious consumers. In aspect of technological advancements, for the first one is electric vehicles, EVs. Advances in battery technology and charging infrastructure are making EVs more viable and popular. Proton might need to develop EV models or improve existing ones to meet market expectations. For the next point is material innovation. Lightweight materials and advanced manufacturing techniques can improve vehicle efficiency and performance. Proton could use these innovations to enhance its product offerings. Hence, what is the impact on product offerings and pricing strategies? So, impact on product offerings. For the first one is diversification. Proton might expand its product range to include more electric or hybrid vehicles alongside traditional internal combustion engine models. And for the next one is feature integration. Advanced safety, connectivity, and autonomous features will likely become standard or optional in new Proton models to meet consumer expectations. So, proceed to the impact on pricing strategies. For the first one, cost of technology. Technological advancement can initially increase manufacturing costs. Proton may need to balance affordability with offering competitive features. For the next one is economic viability. Proton will need to assess the market demand and willingness to pay for new technology, ensuring that pricing strategies align with both customers' expectations and profitability goals. In conclusion, change in consumer preference towards sustainability, connectivity, safety, and comfort, coupled with technological advancements in EVs, autonomous driving, and materials, will shape Proton's future product offerings and pricing strategies. Adapting to these trends effectively will be crucial for maintaining competitiveness and meeting evolving consumer demands.
They show you the effect of indirect tax on price and quantity. When the government levies indirect tax, this will cause the supply of goods and services to decrease and shift leftward from SO to S1. Assuming that demand is unchanged, the price of goods and services will increase to PO to P1, whereas the quantity will decrease from QO to Q1. So, the producer might shift the burden of paying tax to the consumer. Question A, they asked me to evaluate the potential impact of government regulation, such as an increase in sales and service tax on Proton company. Consider both positive and negative externality. My answer is a rise in government revenue is a positive externality. The money that government receive from a variety of sources, such as tax, fees, fines, and other revenue, collected method is referred to as government revenue. Several important factors should be considered when analyzing how a rise in the sales service tax, known as SST, might affect government revenue. The government directly receives more tax income when the SST rate is raised. For instance, the government would receive more tax money from each Proton vehicle sold if the SST rate on cars was raised from 5% to 10%. Proton Holding Berhad face negative externality because of rising consumer costs. Consumer would pay more for Proton vehicle if the SST were to rise. This might make things less affordable and lower demand. When costs increase because of higher tax, customer may modify the way they purchase goods. They might put off making purchase, go with less expensive option, or decide to buy old cars rather than brand new ones. So, quarter market share and sales volume may be impacted by this change, especially in markets where customers are more price conscious. For B, I need to discuss the Porton's response strategies to potential regulatory change and their implication for market competitive. My answer is strategic that Porton Holding Berhad can use is innovation and technological advancement. Porton can focus on innovation to meet regulatory standard more efficiently or to differentiate itself in the market. This might deliver new technology, improving existing product or finding alternative material that meet regulatory criteria. Importance of innovation and technological advancement is competitive advantage. Organizations that innovate and can differentiate themselves from competitors, attract customer and capture market share. For example, Tesla. They are leading the automotive industry with innovation in electrical vehicle, autonomous driving technology and renewable energy solution. For implication is innovation and technological advancement have significant implication for Porton, a company involved in the automotive industry. The factor that impact Porton is strategic partnership and collaboration. Technology partnership is collaborating with technology firms or research institutions allows Porton to leverage external expertise and accelerate innovation in areas like AI, connectivity and autonomous driving. Another factor is supply chain efficiency. For example, Porton X50 and X70, this model incorporate advanced features such as connectivity, digital interface and advanced safety system, enhancing their appeal to teach savings
about firm decision making. For the question A is analyze the factor influencing the production of this company product. Firstly, land. This is include the physical place where factory, warehouse, also a showroom are located. It also include the natural resources like rubber, aluminium, steel, and other raw materials that extract from the land. For the second is labor. Labor is a human effort that used in a production. It include engineers, designer, factory workers, technician, and also a marketing staff. The third is capital. Capital in automobile industry like machinery, robotic, and technology that's used in manufacture. It include testing equipment and also a software for designing the car. Lastly is independent. This is include a management, organization, and also innovation to bring together a factor in a production effectively. For example, introduce a new vehicle design or introduce a new vehicle technology. For the question B is discuss how this company can improve its production efficiently and cost structure to maintain profit amidst intense competition. Firstly is a collaborate partnership. This company can collaborate with suppliers or industry partner to develop an innovative solution, share a best experience or practice, and improve the supply chain. Second is a customer-centric design. Adopt a customer-centric approach to product design and develop, incorporating customer feedback, preference, and trends into the design process. Lastly is a sustainable practice. Integrating a sustainable practice to a production process to reduce waste or minimize environmental impact. This is includes the eco-friendly material and also implementing recycling programs.
Question number 5 about strategy market is A. Propose a strategic plan for this company to enhance its market positions and regain consumer trust in its brand. So how do we deal with this problem is because we need to make a strategic plan for Proton Holding Berhad, because Proton Holding Berhad is a competitive in automobile sector in Malaysia. Proton Malaysia is a brand that is committed to innovations and has a strong legacy in highly competitive automotive market. But like any growing business, it always has to work to improve its standing in the market and win back customers' trust. So how we deal with this kind of problem? The first step is Proton has to win back trust in constant dedication to a quality control. This is because Proton need to guarantee that vehicle not only meets but beyond customer expectations. Proton manufacturing process must be built around true testing and strict quality control standard. So for the second one is, however, consumer trust and brand integrity may be compromised by the problem of unhealthy dealer competitions. So Proton has to put in place for incentive programs that discourage these organizations' market technique as well as fair, transparent margin structure to prevent this. So for the next one, Proton Berhad also need to build trust with customer that require communications, and Proton need to start like advertising campaign that emphasize noticeable improvement in product quality and handle any previous problem directly. So for the last one is Proton should aggressively seek out and consider customer feedback while develop new product. It is important to out and consider customer feedback because to strengthen their brand image of Proton, to remind that customer of its always forward-thinking outlook, and the company needs to take use of its position as a backbone of Malaysia automotive sector. So in conclusion, Proton Malaysia can improve its market position and win back customers' trust by concentrating on quality assurance, dealer support, consumer interaction, and brand image reinforcement. This strategy will help them to offer Proton a roadmap for handling the car industry variety while keeping to its basic value and a long-term goals. So for the question B, how to evaluate the effectiveness of your proposed strategy in addressing the company current challenge and sustain long-term growth. As we know, Proton has to evaluate by gaining the trust of customer that require proactive effort to improve the quality of the product, as I speak before. So Proton has to make a progress in building reputation for durability by lowering their GCPA score and fixing problem with the market quality. For example, GCPA score inspector audit 1% of the daily approved, or we call it as a lulus, vehicle after pre-delivery inspection, PDI. So they need to test this vehicle for its safety, security and general function, as well as conducting a performance evaluation and static evaluation of perceived quality. So for the second one is, the problem about unhealthy competition is addressed by providing dealer with a reasonable margin and incentive program and making sure that all regulatory requirements are satisfied. So long-term success requires a strong market experience for customer. Such second one is about the problem of unhealthy competition is addressed by providing dealers with a reasonable margin and incentive programs and making sure that all regulatory requirements are satisfied. So we make search about this and ask Proton the question that, and Proton have said that Proton said the new market and incentive scams set by Proton is aimed to prevent disorderly markets amongst the dealers. So Proton is also guided by the laws and regulations of the country, such as the Anti-Competition Acts. So for the third one is, Proton proved that its value customer input by involving customer in target marketing initiative and incorporating their opinions into product development. Therefore, they need to continue to invest in our customer service and after sales operation at all outlets to ensure all customer facing roles deliver the highest levels of satisfactions. So for this, believing that offer a range of premium height specifications model at competitive price helps to attract customer to showrooms, but delivering exemplary customer service and providing class leading after sale keeps them loyal to the brand and opens the door to repeat a purchase. So lastly, Proton appeal in increasing by using its past commitment to innovation to back up its brand brand image. This strategy is useful for increasing sales and strength expansion initiative because a strong brand image draws prospective customer that needs keep hold of existing customer. So we have made a research for this. Proton has 35 years of brand experience. Proton also has a solid reputation for brand recognitions that has been built via our involvement in international racing and past export initiative. However, for a number of reasons, Proton product has not been available in many regions of the world. This is because Proton goal is to spread an integrated message throughout all of our export market, which will eventually promote the Proton brand expansion into more nations. This is consistent with our goal of promoting nation and its suppliers on regional and international sites, which will eventually boost their competitiveness and help the economy as a whole. That's all from me. Thank you.